Hello, my name is Virginia Donacio, and this is my presentation for assignment 4. The invited guest criteria that I had in mind would be pop culture influence, which primarily music. They would have to be feminist. Their music and ideals cover either sex, gender, sexuality, social issues, and mental health. And then as well, I had to have had a personal experience because of their music. Starting with Lady Gaga. A lot of her music covers women's empowerment through sexuality and autonomy, LGBTQ plus rights, and sexual assault, some which is presented in her song Shiebe, Born This Way, Till It Happens to You. I would also invite Kesha. She focuses on women's autonomy and individualistic freedoms and empowerment in being a woman in her music, such as Woman, and We Are Who We Are. And then as well, I would also invite Paramore. A lot of her music focuses on mental health awareness and her own experiences, such as songs as Hard Times, Rose-Colored Boy, and Fake Happy. And then lastly, I would go ahead and invite Tegan and Sara. They're queer advocates who focus their music on LGBTQ plus rights and presentation. And then as well, they also have a foundation known as the Tegan and Sara Foundation, which focuses on racial, social, and gender justice. And this is also presented in some of their songs like Closer, Boyfriend, and Faint of Heart. My criticism for the dinner party by Judy Chicago. I read the articles before I actually watched the video, so I was a little confused by the descriptions that they were giving, such as the plates or as well as like the writing. Like I didn't know how that was being presented really, like with just the flat image. But after watching the videos, of course I got a better idea of how this was being held, like how it was being preserved. And of course the shrine is built with ceramics, porcelain, and textiles located in the Brooklyn Museum. I would describe it as a 3D sculpture with an open form consisting of a large scale triangular table shaped with geometric lines. On the table, of course, there's 39 place settings lined with ceramic, textiles, and porcelain decorations. Each of the plates contain organic lines beginning as 2D images on a ceramic that begin to protrude into 3-dimensional sculptures that begin to become more intricate in design. The colors of the textiles and ceramic plates and cutlery vary on the aesthetics chosen to represent each woman designated for the table. They also begin to rise, as mentioned. The actual texture of the sculpture varies from the ceramics to the textiles, but most of the ceramics, I would describe them, as you can see here, as smooth. The textiles themselves vary just depending on what type of material was being used. The lighting in the room, though, as kind of seen in some of these pictures, was deliberately limited, emphasizing on the whole piece while not taking away by its surroundings, like the vastness of the room, instead highlighting what needed to be highlighted in Judy Chicago's dinner party. I think Judy Chicago did a wonderful job in creating an impactful feminist shrine that is still really relevant today because it commemorates and emphasizes the female body, mind, and spirit within these women. The symbolism between the turns of the triangle and the prominence and erection of the ceramics is an excellent representation of women's disregard for female politeness and society's sexist ideals throughout time. The ceramics capture both the uniqueness and the rawness that is feminine beauty and power, allowing us to experience the female form with admiration and awe. The textiles individualize and capture the essence of each woman, presenting to us who they were and what sort of elegance and powers they held within them. It also excellently represents the raw elegance and grace and power that each woman held, regardless of their background and social statuses. Chicago harmonizes feminine spirit and strength disregarded by a sexist society, emphasizing the beauty and vigor unrecognized within the female form that is still relevant in today's society.